Hey guys, I'm Syretta.
I'm Nikki, and we're your favorite sisters.
Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Welcome back if you're returning.
We are so happy that you're here.
So today is Bookmas 14.
You guys, we made it to day 14 and we're excited about it, okay?
That's 2 weeks of consistent videos. We're doing it big, y'all.
We like to think so.
So today we'll be giving you a few book recs for the season.
So these are just books that we've already read, or maybe we haven't read them, but they're books that really get us in the season. Do you want to start first?
So as you guys know, or maybe you don't, I don't celebrate Christmas. But I do read a Christmas story here and there. But it's usually not in December. But I did narrow down to my favorite stories that are Christmassy. The thing is, they're not your average Christmas stories. Excuse me. Sorry about that. They're not your average Christmas stories. They have a bit of an edge to them. Syretta likes to say I read fluff normally. So in December, I kind of like more mafia stories, or crazily, surprising enough, things are gonna make me cry. I don't have any of those on here, but I do prefer to read those in December for some reason. My first rec is Mistletoe Blue, Holiday Dare Book 1 by Bella J. It is 82 pages long, and it is one of my favorites. It's everything. Joy Pickett and Theo Blue are so cute, and I love the way their story begins, of kind of sisters who have an interesting dynamic, daring her to whisper in Santa's ear something naughty. And it just kind of grows from there into this fun, sexy, sweet, wholesome story, but not too wholesome, because Bella J always writes stuff with a little edge. I'm ready for another book, Bella J. Okay, this is book 1. It's been book 1 for like a year, 2 years now. It's time for book 2. It just reads like the sisters need a story. There's 3 of them, and every year they dare each other to do something, and if you don't do the dare, it's some crazy, like, off the wall thing you have to do. So Black Santa at the mall, she sits on his lap and whispers something real naughty, and I just need more. I need those other sisters to get their dares. It's time. I love this story. The cover is gorgeous. It puts you in the mood for sure. Everything about it is just perfect, and I love it, and I highly, highly recommend Mistletoe Blue for the season.
Okay, so I have All I Want for Christmas. It is 3 hours and 16 minutes. It's by Michelle Stimpson. It is narrated by Ebony Flowers and Regan James. You guys, this was like the ultimate Christmas book, okay? You get 2 of these cute little chocolate characters. It's what makes you feel good about Christmas. There is no lights. It is most definitely a like just wonderful Christmas story. You know what I mean? And it's really like, it's so cute, you guys. Like, if I could put it in words, it's a snow globe. And inside the snow globe is everything wonderful that is happening. I can't tell you not one thing, because I'm going to tell you everything.
Yeah, that's like, the hard thing, especially with shorter
stories like that. It's just like, before you know it, it's all underway. It's not one of those stories that it takes a long time to build up or anything. It's just like, whoa, okay. You know, it's
now
like
we're madly
that.
in love.
It's the season. Like, you get good season, you get good love, you get good, like, the feeling. It's the feeling, and it's very fluffy for me, but I really, really enjoyed it. I actually recommend it to anyone that says that they like softer reads during the holidays. It is really that good for me.
I was gonna say, I feel like the only time that you stumble on fluff and don't mind it too much is definitely on Christmas stories. My next book fits my mood a little more. But to be fair, I can read Mafia anytime. That's my jam. That is my lane. It is 12 Days of Fmas by Kenya Wright. It is 95 pages. And what's cool about this one is it was like 5 different authors who came together to do a series. This is the only one I read because the other ones were white romance, but they all had cute titles and cute names like that or whatever. And this was book 2 in the series. It was a Russian romance, and Gabrielle and Mariah were just opposites attracted at their best. You know, he's the dark mafia boss. She is the sweet, sweet girl who happens to be good with numbers and is trying to help her family and stuck being the accountant for a brothel. And, you know, I mean, there's kidnapping, but what's mafia stories without soft kidnapping, you know? She technically wanted to go. She was just playing hard to get. It was very sexy and festive. It gave you everything you want out of a mafia story in 95 pages, while also bringing in the aspect of Christmas with the 12 days. Each day she got a naughty gift. So it was written of the 12 Days of Christmas song. It was fun, y'all. It was a fun, juicy read. I also can't say too much without giving the story away, but dark mafia boss, he gets it done. He has no problem kidnapping this sweet girl from her family and just locking her away in his cabin and having his way. Even the other women who actually worked at the brothel tried to explain that she is not one of us, and he took them silence. It was hilarious. It was sexy. It was dark. Definitely fit my dark romance. It was everything. This is the kind of stuff I like to read in December. Not just fluff, ironically enough. Highly recommend 12 Days of Fmas. I can't say that. By Kenya Wright.
Okay. So, my next story, it's kind of interesting for me because when it comes down to Christmas stories, I do not only read them during Christmas. I read them all year. Mm-hmm. I genuinely love Christmas. So sometimes I just want to read a Christmas story. The next story, it's kind of interesting for me. I either have a fluff or super nasty. It's usually never in between for me for Christmas.
No middle ground, huh?
There's no middle ground. And I mean, I probably have read this story once every month ever since I discovered it. It's called Naughty and Nasty.
I told y'all it's gonna be on the list sometimes.
It is 8 hours and 59 minutes. It's actually 2 books in one on audio. It is narrated by Wesley Siobhan and Jacoby Deanne. They do a phenomenal job. The cool thing about this one is it's like you're getting 2 books in one, just for 1 credit, y'all. It's really good. You get a lot of plot. You get like a brother and sister bond on both sides of the books. Yes. You get to get like some sexy lovey time. You get to get the holidays. There's like, you know, borrowing some sugar from your neighbor. You know, you get to get like going out with your girlfriends, integrating families. The stories are so awesome and they're so sexy, you guys. Like when I say sexy, I mean sexy. Yeah, they nasty. And it's like, but it was so needed, right? Like it's just, it's one of those stories because it is the first one is very holiday driven, and then the second one is a little bit, you know, like, oh, okay, we going down here, okay? And
it's naughty and nasty.
Very much so, and I really love it. You also get a little bit of an older woman, younger man trope
love
situation.
The trope. We don't get that enough.
We don't get enough.
It's usually older men, younger. Like we don't get enough.
You also get next door neighbor, kind of forced proximity, if you will. So it's really cool because you get 2 different things just within this one story. And as you all know, Jacoby and Wesley never play. So just imagine them being forced into the same area as neighbors, and you tell me what's gonna happen, y'all. Nothing
a good time. For a long time.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. She did an amazing job with this one. I recommend it.
She's such a sweetheart.
She's so sweet. So I recommend it to anyone that will listen. And I'm always like, people are like, oh my gosh, what should I read? You know, especially like around the summertime. And I'm like, girl, Christmas in July, naughty and nasty, ASAP, run to it.
I respect it. My last rec is French Kiss Christmas, a holiday snack by Robbi Renee.
I love me some Miss Robbi Renee.
I'm telling you, it is 53 pages.
Okay.
This was my very first read ever by Robbi Renee, and I got to meet her.
We had completely different reads of Robbi Renee for our first one.
Yes. And I got to meet her a few months later at Indie Love. It was a time.
She's so pretty, you guys.
Gorgeous.
Like, she's really pretty, and she's like super deep dimples. She's so cute.
Gorgeous. Nia and Garrett. I'm trying to think the best way to tell you guys about this story without telling you about the story. It's definitely not your typical Christmas read. They have a pretty quick Insta attraction, Insta love kind of thing. I really enjoyed watching them fall in love. Robbi Renee gave us so much story in 53 pages because these characters have so much story in them that you kind of have to get caught up to speed pretty quick to understand what's going on, and she did it so fabulously. Y'all know how I feel about novellas. Like, those are my jam. That's my lane, okay? And she did not disappoint. Garrett was that dude, okay? He was that man. Book babe material for sure, especially with all the resistance that Nia gives him. And I respect the way he works around it. I respect the way he handles it. It's a good read, you guys. It is a good read. Just be prepared. I loved it. Nia does not play about her business. She is on her grind. She is serious. She is bomb. She is that girl. And Garrett didn't deserve her. I mean, she didn't deserve Garrett, in my humble opinion, but that's because I really wanted him. But they were cute. I highly recommend this one, French Kiss. It's also a part of like a connected series with different authors, but this is the only one that I read in the series. I actually want to go back and read all of them. Holiday snack is a perfect description. Like, I ate it up really quick and it impacted me forever.
All right, this is one of my very favorite stories, you guys. And surprisingly, it meets in the middle. So you get that sweet, wholesome, and then you get that nasty. So it's in the middle. It's perfect for people that want just enough, okay? It is a dash of Christmas magic.
I haven't read that
Shay
one
Davis.
yet by my boom.
It is 3 hours and 6 minutes. It was narrated by Benjamin Charles and Elle Clifton. You guys, you get small town, a Christmas town. You get like starting over. You get coming home. You get to meet like first time meeting in a small town. And you're like, how does that work? I've been here my whole life. Like, I know everybody that lives here. Even if they're gone, right? Like, you just come and you're like, but I still should know everybody. Mm-hmm. What's going on here? Did I just get whisked away on a holiday weekend? It's wonderful, you guys. And it's a single mother. She's got an older child. It's about time to see us win, bitch. She don't know every motherfucking thing. She doesn't know everything, okay? She's not as old as my children, but it's not a little child. So maybe next time you should shut the fuck up, okay? Because I don't know if you guys remember. She told me that no old bookman would want me with my old children, so she doesn't know anything.
Children's.
Baby, I only got one that live at home.
It's the other two you gotta worry about.
Anywho, you guys, it's so perfect. All you hear in your head while you're reading this is dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh, laughing all the way. Like, it's like that, right? It's so wonderful, you guys. It's probably one of my very favorites. I tell everyone about it. I always read it in July. I don't know, it's like that halfway mark to getting you ready to just get through these hot ass summers in Vegas. You're gonna get to cool weather soon. It's probably one of my very favorite stories. Like, it literally brings you back to like just coming home and the vibe that you get when you come home. It's that warm embrace that you get. The meaning of the holiday for me is really just family, and I felt like this story really did that. I so enjoyed it. Listen, if you guys are ready to see a single mom be loved with a 12-year-old, homegirl might be 10, but let's just say she's 12, close enough to 13.
I really need to read that. I love My Obsession, and I have not read that one yet. I feel like I wreck y'all. I haven't read every book on Syretta's list except for the Naughty and Nasty, and I know that one's good.
I enjoyed all of them, and I felt like I tried to give you guys a range of things so that you got some sweet, some in the middle, and some but these are all my vibe throughout the holiday. And I hope they, and some of them are really short too, so that you can really get through them. If you haven't got any books that have gotten you into the season yet, hopefully this will help push you in.
Yes, all mine are short as well, but they're all on scale. So thank you guys. We appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell, ring a ding, 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 ding. It really helps the channel and we could use it.
Let us know what you guys think about our recs. Have you read them? Do you plan to? Do you guys have other recs that kind of fit in the vibe of what we like so far for the holidays? So yeah,
and send us some recs because we definitely could use some more books.
That's what I just said.
But I said it too.
Side eye.
Bye guys.